Have you seen all of the 7 ways to pick a patent attorney? The 5 questions you should be asking a patent attorney before you hire them? Well, I've watched these videos and they are mostly all nonsense. They'll say things like, well, make sure that your patent attorney is registered to practice before the United States Patent and Trademark Office. Well, I mean, duh. It's kind of like saying the way you pick a doctor is making sure that they have a medical license, right? If you see someone holding themselves out as a doctor, then you could assume that they have a license. Very few people ever attempt to practice without a license. Sometimes these videos will say, look to their track record and successes. Well, that's really interesting because as a first-time inventor, you don't know how to evaluate their track record and evaluate their successes. You could look at a patent that they did and not really know if that was successful, not really know if that protected the invention. Understandably, it's difficult to determine if the person you're talking with has competence, whether they have the right experience, whether they do a good job. But the thing you could do is use your own intuition to get a feel for whether this person that you're talking to, whether this patent attorney that you're talking to, really sees, understands, and cares about the vision that you have for your product. And the way that you could determine that is not by asking some silly questions, but it's by watching to see what questions they ask you. They should be asking you questions to find out what it is that you're trying to accomplish, what matters to you, what type of success you're trying to achieve with this product. And you can gauge from their questions how willing they are to really get to know and understand your project. Because the success of the patent application that they write for you will be a function of how well aligned they are with what matters to you. So don't use any of these silly questionnaires or criteria for picking a patent attorney. Use your gut and work with someone who cares about what matters to you. When we do a patent evaluation, our first meeting is really all about getting to know you, getting to know your project, and getting to know what the goals are for you. What would be the measure of success? What would be our best path toward getting you the protection that we need? And then we follow that up with research to find out what other people have done that's similar. And from there, we have a follow-up meeting to discuss what we found in the research and to see how we could craft a protection strategy that really fits your vision. If you'd like to talk with us, click the link below and book your free strategy call. If you'd like to learn more about patents in plain English, then check out my book, The ABA Consumer Guide to Obtaining a Patent.